At Playlist Plus, we are the bridge between music artists and playlist curators. A playlist curator is someone that makes playlists on Spotify and Apple Music and has a lot of followers on those playlists. At Playlist Plus, we have created a digital music platform to connect these two groups of people in the music industry. The music industry is filled with tons of scammers and false promises. There are just under 3 million artists on Spotify, and thousands of them fall victim every year. While in the music industry, as an independent artist, I saw this pain as I witnessed multiple artists getting into the wrong situations. Our goal at Playlist Plus is to stop this from happening. Now looking at the lean canvas, I first hypothesized that artists don't know where to go to promote their music, so they waste a lot of time and money and run the risk of getting caught up with scammers. We thought that if we created a subscription site that connected independent artists, that they would share their music with each other and support each other. It would be an all-in-one community for artists so they would know where to go for promotion. To test this hypothesis, I interviewed 30 artists through my industry contacts. We learned that 94% of people wanted to get their music on Spotify playlists. The pain was not that artists didn't know where to get promotion, the pain was that they couldn't get access to the playlist curators. This survey didn't cost us any money and took less than a week to validate. Our hypothesis was invalidated, but through this we found a greater pain. We pivoted and developed a new hypothesis. If we established a network of artists and playlist curators, would they both use it? This network would work like a bridge and connect these groups of people. Our unique value proposition is that we are the bridge between artists, playlist curators, and millions of music lovers. We recognize two types of risk with this model. Market risk, could we get people to buy it? And technology risk, could we build a platform that performs like this? To test our hypothesis, we surveyed 135 independent artists through Instagram messages. 90% of the artists were open to using our proposed platform. One artist told us that he would be willing to spend his entire teaching salary on our platform, and the other said he would like to pay in advance to make sure he could get his spot reserved. This wasn't enough input to fully validate our hypothesis, but at least we knew that artists would use our platform. We then tested the other half of our hypothesis. Would curators use our service? We ran a few tests to validate this. First, I went to my personal email account and tried to reach out to playlist curators. I reached out to 25 curators and got less than a 10% response rate. Artists were right. These people were hard to connect with. This was a pain. We then created a business account and branded it to look like a successful music company and reached out to 40 curators to see if they'd be willing to join our platform. 30 responded and 26 were interested in joining our service immediately. 86.7% of curators that we messaged told us they would like to be connected with artists this way and wanted to be on the waiting list to sign up. Now that we validated both customer segments, we developed our first MVP. Our first MVP was an Instagram account where we ran everything manually to test desirability of our solution. Our Instagram account was the connection between artists and getting on playlists. We would connect with artists and be the middleman between them and playlist curators. We ran everything through Instagram. We messaged artists on Instagram and then had curators send them emails with song reviews and placements. Through this, we were able to validate that customers were willing to pay for our solution. We ran 25 submissions through our MVP process. Also during this process, we gained a huge following of people excited for our future services. We gained 1,009 followers on Instagram and 5,689 on Spotify. We actively ran our MVP and started accepting money at that point. Our next hypothesis is that we could use Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook ads as our channels to bring people to us. To test this, we used $25 Facebook ads and saw that our customer acquisition cost was approximately $5. We built a TikTok account with over 22,000 followers and directed our following to our services. We also naturally gained customers each week from the Spotify algorithm and our Instagram page. After evaluating the market risk, we assessed the technology risk. Could we build our service and create enough value for our customer within a specific price point? We determined that the startup and maintenance for an all-digital business with hosting costs, server fees, plugin fees, and domain would be $89 a year. We estimated that with our network and background, it would approximately be about $500 to develop our service and get it fully functioning. Curator royalties of 20% would also be applied for each sale. With these costs in mind, we started testing to evaluate the price point that our customers would be willing to pay for our services. Our next hypothesis was that if we provided this service with different bundling options, we could increase the willingness to pay for an album submission to more than $25. To test this, we used prior transactional knowledge to create starting price points. We created a website with 3 price options that customers could choose from at checkout. We ran an ABC test, created demand curves, and settled on the maximum willingness to pay for an album submission to approximately $30. Our most recent MVP is currently live through our website at badenergyrecords.com. Our website is the bridge between artists and curators and millions of music fans. Artists submit songs that are then distributed to curators and then distributed to music fans. We have a huge unfair advantage in this market because of our ability to connect with our customer base. Our growing influence of 28,000 followers across social media accounts naturally brings in new customers for free. We have collected over 300 paid submissions and have a total of $1,013 in revenue. Of our 300 paid submissions, 33% of those are return customers. And of those 33%, 50% of those are repeat customers that have come back for the third time. This shows the quality of what we are bringing to the music industry. We have now went through the entire lean canvas, looked at our assumptions, and done tests for each of these sections. But we are a live and growing company, so we are going to continue to make tests in the coming weeks. Moving forward, we still understand we have to validate a few things, and one of those key things is what will our curator retention rate be through our service? It's too early to know, so that's something we will test in the future. Our total traction consists of messaging, interviewing, and surveying 266 artists and 65 curators. We gained 28,000 social media followers, received 300 paid submissions, and acquired $1,013 in revenue. Our site is functional and we work with customers daily, but at Playlist Plus, we are excited to announce that this spring we'll be releasing our site at full functionality. If you know of any artists that are looking to promote their music and get them to playlist curators, they can submit their tracks to badenergyrecords.com and put BYU BMC in the comments for 25% off. At Playlist Plus, we are the bridge between music artists, playlist curators, and millions of music fans.